Let's go straight there because there are new developments this morning in an 8:30 media conference from Anastasia Palaszczuk. We've seen new restrictions lift. The lockdown has been lifted for many parts of Queensland, but it remains for Brisbane and Moreton Bay. There are 3 new community transmissions. Let's go live now to Georgia Simpson with the latest details. Georgia, the Premier made this announcement earlier this morning. Take us through the details and what restrictions people will continue to live under.
Good morning, Laura. So look, the good news is that people living on the Gold Coast, the Sunshine Coast, Noosa, Ipswich, Logan, Redlands, the Lockyer Valley, Scenic Rim, Somerset and Townsville will have those the lockdown lifted at 6 p.m. tonight. But unfortunately for people living in Brisbane or Moreton Bay, the lockdown remains. Now this is because there are 3 new cases of community transmission. The first is the husband of the airport worker who tested positive yesterday. He's a baggage handler at the airport and he actually had the virus first before passing it on to his wife. He has recovered now, but look, genomic sequencing is revealing that he didn't catch it from a known cluster in Australia. Dr. Jeanette Young spoke about that testing there. Take a listen to what she had to say.
I have the whole genome sequence result on the lady and she has the Delta variant. It is not clustering with any known case in Queensland or Australia, and on the international database it looks like it's closest to some cases in India, but we just need to confirm that.
Now, the other 2 cases are a mother and daughter in Carindale. They just came forward and got tested because they were feeling unwell. Their cases aren't linked to any other known clusters in Queensland, which is just an example of why it's so important for, if you are feeling unwell, to go and get tested. Now, they've been out and about extensively in Brisbane, which is why that area needs to remain in lockdown for another 24 hours at least. The Premier spoke about contact tracers needing time to catch up. Take a listen to what she had to say.
Because our contact tracers need that extra time, we need another 24 hours. So I'm really asking people in the Brisbane City Council and Moreton Bay local government areas, the lockdown will continue for 24 hours.
So while it is unfortunate for people living in Brisbane and Moreton Bay, it's pretty great news for everywhere else that was in lockdown. Of course, restrictions will remain in place. Masks need to be worn. Whenever you leave the home, it's back to just 1 person per 4 square metres in venues, and you must be seated while eating and drinking at restaurants, pubs, clubs and cafes. And of course, there is still no dancing. Now look, these restrictions will remain in place for another 2 weeks, and of course there will be a review on the 16th of July.
Georgia, thank you.